Oh, look who finally rolls out of the ivory tower. Thought they'd be a top dog forever. Why should I sell your rag, huh, buddy? Where there's other ink on the streets. Whoa, we're getting aggro off the bat. The Empire Observer has gloss, bite, real Wall Street polish. Half lies, half ads, but it sells. The Jersey Beacon, old school, talks like your grandpa. But they got sources from Albany to the Atlantic. Make the New York Examiner work my corner, or I'll start stacking other names. Oh, we're getting grief off the back. Newstower, episode 12. Nearly the end of our first year. We now can see our competition. We could challenge them in the Bronx Zoo. So if we now have somebody who wants a scoop, this is how we achieve it. We fight them for a story. Let's see what the mafia want. They want to print a mafia story, at least one mafia story. Don't print any inspiring this week. Well, that's one, they got a familiar face. Polly, did City Hall's lapdog get washed down the gutters? You'd better have a good reason for crawling back to us. Food didn't taste too good in those ivory towers. Listen, you're in luck. We don't need bad press on the front pages right now. But we can't have you talking to his royal rattiness over there. Currently, that mayor has a big promotional moment planned. Make sure that big moment is a total embarrassment. Show me you can handle this discreetly. I'll make sure you stay in our good grace. So it's only money they're offering us, not influence. Screw it up, and we'll just say I'll find ways to handle you too. The lad with the bat. So let's see what the mayor wants from us this week. There you're at it again, sir. Both of them racing for stories like a pie-eating contest. Of course they are. I ask for help building a better city and they send photographers looking for potholes. Yesterday the Observer ran a piece accusing the Parks Department of selling lawn chairs. The Jersey Beacon accused City Hall of hoarding pigeons. Ridiculous. Scandal sells, I get it. But they're not reporting to inform, they're reporting to inflame. That's where you come in. I need a paper that competes and contributes, one that chases truth, not just fire. Beat them to the stories that matter. Get there first, print it clean, and don't let the city fall into their hands. Print at least one scoop, and we will get influence. Nice. Nice. I think we might go with the mayor, which means challenging in the Bronx. We have 4 influence. The bulletin board is 6. I think we talked about looking to try and get security boot in because I think we're getting sick of being raided. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to save for the lawyer. Now the only thing is taking on this place here. Well, this is going to be more interesting. So we're going to go here, which means we're going to agree to take a scoop. Oh, hello there. We were just talking about the people's perception of newspapers. Get on with it. That's right. People like their rags a certain way, you know. They're serious folks. They love to read all about the informational stuff. They have a thing for quality, variety, and depth to the news. And that's folks who love the drama, the mystery, the ultimate thrill seeker. And they're all about sensationalism, hot topics, flashy photos, and tasty headlines. Golly, reminds me of the good old days. Now, you might think that's it, but don't forget the moderate folk. Being moderate is good for business. Think ads, consistent coverage on all the topics, a few combos here and there. My point is, know your target audience, and these rags will fly off the counter. Why are you calling my paper a rag right in front of my building? Exactly. And now do you become a certain type of newspaper, you ask? Pay close attention to your articles. They might contain clues on how they will be perceived. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Have a great week, publisher. Good luck. So now we got a new feature, I think. So if we look from a printing point of view, if we throw this here, we can flip the board and we can see. So where is something that might push it one way? Yeah, here we go. These arrows. That's sensationalist. See that? Interesting. We need to get a scoop, and we need triumphant, unveiling, economic, and a statement. So sports and the economy, economy and entertainment, sports and politics. So sports is the highest priority, followed by the economy. So let's start with this sports story. And we will have Kirk run this down. First indoor NFL game, the Chicago Bears face off against the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals have obviously just moved to Arizona from St. Louis. Now we've politics and economics. Hoover pushes for public works. President Hoover requests 150 million public works from the government. Is the society angle. And Jan Martin can run up the... No, we'll just have Joe... Yeah, Jan Martin can run up the economic side. Jonathan... Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Steel Giants collapse. Spy? What's a spy? But there's the statement. We have to do this one. What is happening here? No spy. Great. And then this society story. Reginald is our top man. So I think that is a great start. Oh. Well, we need to order paper. And we are going to, I think, put this in stash. And move all these guys to the side. Which hopefully allows us to fit the security boot right there. And it does, and we can hire Roxanne Davis. She has the skill. We have security. Let's have a quick look at the reporters. Could be a case. Could be a case. Let's run our current group of reporters for a bit. What is your beef? Feeling uncomfortable. It doesn't look like you have any reason to be uncomfortable. You have green comfort levels, like all my employees do. Paper needed. Paper's not in yet. Let's run time. There's the paper. Boop. Some in the toilet as well. So I think we're going to need more. 255. I think we've been running more like a 300. Okay, run on time. All of our stories are being developed. Okay, crime story out west. Lane can do this part. Josephine can do that part. Washington. Oh, we can already send someone on the politics beat. We'll just wait for Andre to get home. Boom. Andre out. Sport. Everyone is busy. 4 hours reporting, carrying something home. Okay, so now, yeah, we need the statement. So we need to do the economics part of this. And... oh, Pam has no bonus to that. Here, Pam. Economics is bookkeeping. So now you'll be better at this story. This is the part I want for the statistics. And then we're just waiting for Kirk, I think it is, to get home. To run this down. More paper. So I'll just get that inside. No need for somebody to do this job for you. No need to have storage. 3 stories. There's our fort. Crime. Lane. Go. 15 hours. Ransom plot. There's still economic stories out. Entertainment. Jan Martin is our top man. There's the unveiling, so that's going to be great. So I want this story prioritized. We have Triumphant and it's fresh. Unveiling hasn't come in yet. Hopeful, we've got some in the can. But this is a pretty good story as well. But loads of time. New developments, new stories, sport. Let's finish this one strong. Josephine can run it up. Statistics down in Kansas. 2 people required for this What started off as a crime story, Ransom, is now developed. So, yeah, Reginald can run down the crime angle. And Pam can run down the statistics angle. Additional statistics story. Jonathan can run this one up. Yeah, he's the only person. 16 hours, that's not too bad. This is like a super important story for us because it has this unveiling element. And oh dear. Okay, Jonathan, nobody else, like everyone's basically the same kind of skill as statistics. It's not a particular strength of ours. It's not like we have somebody who has two, so we just need someone to do the job and get trained on it. Heat. Just make this place slightly more bearable. Okay. Go back to this view. Let's order a small amount of food. Oh, breaking news, breaking news. Bobby Jones announces retirement. Bobby Jones, the legendary golfer, says he's ready to retire. His retirement comes after he won the Grand Slam this year. Guess winning everything can be tiring after all. So this is a time precious story. It's all sports. Go. The other two. So Josephine isn't going to be sent out for this story. This is a high priority story for us as well. Everyone is... All our reporters are busy. Josephine is now available. We'll send Josephine to Bobby's mansion. Ooh, we have a problem. No, we don't. We don't. We just need to start this before the clock runs out. Okay. And Reginald. There you go. You're 9 hours on that. 12 hours. Nobody's assigned here, but we don't have anyone available. 9 hours. About to come back in. Okay, we've got 2 reporters about to come back in. The priority is Nashville. And these are all reporting. 9 hours. Jan Martin. So Jan Martin can't be assigned to this story. Okay, Jonathan or Pam. Let's send Pam. She's less good at anything else. Chemical plant accused. New politics story. Andre. Start running this up. Jan Martin is nearly available. Come on, Jan. There's Jan. Okay, we'll get this story. Now, risk of injury. So, we'll send you on this part. And then I think we'll wait for Pam to get back to do the other part. We just sent Andre out. Elaine can run this up. And there is... Now we gotta pick which kind of... Gotta pick. So none of those are key to our importance this week. They probably aren't going to get finished. Also, none of our reporters can actually do it at the moment. Reginald's available. We're not sending Reginald to that. Outrage chance here. I'm going to hold off a second. I'd like to get some reporters back in the building before... There's Pam. Now, don't get injured, Pam. Don't get injured. Yes! Well done, Pam. Okay, run that down, Pam. Protester chance on this story. Okay. Okay, Reginald, run this one down. Then there's a protester chance on this. Hopefully we don't get affected. Are we going to get lucky? No, we're very unlucky. 4 protesters. Now, let's see how Roxanne does her job. Zoom in. Roxanne is clearing one away. 20 minutes. There's the sports scoop. The sports hot topic. Hour left on that. 5 hours left on that. 6 hours left on that. 9 hours left on that. That's not too bad. We have 2 people pending, but then looks like Roxanne. So this security guard is... We got 1 left. 3 hours. Developing part here. Yep. Andre, out you go. Chase up that Hoover story. All our people are back in. So yeah. Brilliant. Jan Martin, new films on Broadway. Oh, that was... entertainment. No, that's not what you're great at. That's not what you're on staff for. Elaine, military blueprint stolen. Wow, big crime story at the end of the week. And out to LA for an entertainment story. Jan Martin is actually our best entertainment person, but let's send Pam. Okay, pause. How close is this story to being finished? Not very. How close is this story to being finished? Not very. This is still in the reporting stage. Okay, 18 hours left on this one. Pretty weak story. So 2 parts of this story could be ready pretty quickly. Let's prioritize these 2 stories. Do we have a even distribution? Nobody. Yeah, 1 person has 2. Some extra stories in. Oh, food. So we have managed to develop every story this week. There's the final story of the week. Now let's see how we did. So the mayor wants us to get a scoop. Does anything count as being a scoop? Risky. I don't know if we achieved a scoop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So this I think is our best story. 3 with a silver. This would have been great. 14 hours, 7 hours. Yeah, we just didn't get them finished. There's benefits to getting sports, so I think we're going to do a back page of sports. So this is the best sports story we have because it has a silver tag. Then double combo on that one. It's a double combo on this one, but it's old news. Still probably going to be better than this. So this is, flip this around, 98. So this one's going to put us at 108. This one is going to put us at 110. Okay. We appear to still be moderate. Okay. What's going to be page 2? Hopeful stories. Oh, this would have been, yeah, 14 hours. This was the one we wanted. Okay. But I think we need to get this somewhere. Unveiling story. It's probably a lead on the back on this page. Politics, unrest, economy. So that's an economy one. Story's got to be ready. Now, influence for getting these stories in. I think there's a case to be made for leading with this one, squeezing this one onto the front page. Then we're looking at, oh, or this. Oh, the statement story isn't in currently. There it is there. Statement story is statistics. It's going to go on the front page. 1, 2, 3 tags. Yeah, 3 overlap. Brilliant. So then just need the hopeful story, which is that. Why is it not giving me the credit on hopeful? Hopeful? Does it need to be a... Why am I getting this one? It's annoying. Okay. And then economic or crime is going to... Sorry. Crime or society is going to... And this is both. No, it's crime and it's adventurous, which tags with this. Oh, you only get the perception nudge if they are a lead. That's interesting. So we got 1 push to informational because of this story. Now we've left this one in the can, and this is a better story. How do we make this one? How can we justify running this one? Entertainment. Yeah, so we need to run this statement. So these 2 need to run to satisfy this. And then the Hoover story is our best story of the week. But, so that's 168.5. We lose 7,000. We get a double nudge. We park our statement story into next week. And, yeah. So it's, is this week worth it? This one at the back here. Port is the hot top. Oh, see, this story would have been, yeah, 20. Oh my god, 20 minutes away from the story being finished. And it's now going to be old news. Damn, that would have been perfect on this page. Places this one, gets a silver tag. Do I save up for a fourth page? Okay, yeah, I think we said on the Hoover story, I need the statistics story. Okay, we're going to lead with the third Academy Award. Steel Giant collapses, Mount Van Hoevenberg opens, tourist in La Placid. Ransom unfolds in Missouri, bald man grows again after church. Apartment burned by candlelight, reports of witchery worries us, says Sheriff. First NFL indoor game, newcomer wins by knockout. Canzaroni wins by knockout. Double boxing story. And I don't know if we have satisfied the scoop story. We've considered to have 3 scoops, so we'll gain 6 influence for this. Brilliant. What else counts as a scoop? Like, this story here will get us skilled reporters made this story better. Society and heartache. 2,000 extra sales, but it's like, we need the hopeful, like, our weakest story is this hopeful story, which we need for the objective. How would that Hoover story do in the back? Yeah, lose 5,000 sales. Yeah, because it is sport. Okay, print it, Pete. Love this game is so much fun. 161,000 newspapers sold. Not a record for us, unfortunately. I guess they knew better. Always seek out the seed of triumph in every adversity. 6 influence gained. Off the hidden agenda. Because we didn't finish the district. I don't understand why. Sales revenue 4,800. So that's a good bit down from last week. No hidden agenda money. So, sloppy writing being behind the new standard now. Bronx Zoo, we've stolen 3,000 subscribers from them. Sharp journalism, thank you, sir. And we have opened up as an informational newspaper. And this perception and calendar is a new feature we'll be playing with in 1931 in our next episode. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.